What's going on, guys? Juke here. I want to give you guys this deck profile that I've been waiting a long time to record. It is the Minerva Turbo deck that I've been playing lately. I've been loving it. I want to give you guys my list currently. I should say before that I am missing a few cards. For now, I am working on the list still in testing and stuff. I'll do updated lists, of course, in the future. So I'm just gonna get right into it. So with monsters, start off, we have, of course, 2 Raiden. Broken card. A lot of people play 3, but I just think it's searchable because of Charge of Light Brigade and Rhoda. I just needed 2. 2 Lila, my favorite Lightsworn of all time. Of course, people only play 1. This is why I play 2, because I like popping back row. Like in Paleozoic's the worst matchup. It forces a lot of cards to be activated and stuff. 1 Elves, we play 1 Lumina. Of course, it's level 3, so kind of an awkward level for this deck. If it was level 4, I'd play more, obviously. It's still good because it gives you access to Michael, and reviving your Lightsworns isn't that bad. 1 Gareth, probably the worst Lightsworn. He's just like another name, I guess. Like another target for Rhoda and stuff like that. And 1 Aaron. Same thing, except it's actually really, really good because of her effect. Her effect does come up every now and then, and when it does, it's pretty nice. So, moving on, we have the 1 Felice. Just 1. Wolf is just better, honestly. Its tribute effect is really cool, and she's a tuner. But, yeah, Felice is like devastating to draw into as opposed to, I'd say Wolf, because Wolf is, you know, I guess bigger, the attack and everything. So speaking of which, play 3 Wolves. Yes, you do draw sometimes 2, but no Solar Recharge is a card for a reason. So that's it for all of our Lightsworns. Play, I'd say a good amount. 3 Fairy Tale Snow. People consider this the best card in the deck. I think it's one of the better cards, certainly. Get to play during your opponent's turn. You can use its effect multiple times. Very, very broken if you have like a loaded graveyard. Next, we have starter cards. Just lets our hands become playable with 3 Goblin Perk. And I also play 2 Tingled Fish. So this is a totally awesome build, or kind of. Say that because I'd prefer to play 3. I just don't have a 3rd on me. And I'm also going to test out to get Gigabite. The guy had specials if there's a spellcaster in the field. So that's another reason why I'm playing a 2nd Lila, because I feel like Gigabite would be really good in this deck. So like I said, I'll have a better list in a week. I just want to give you guys this deck profile. So yeah, the other thing about Goblinberg, that was it. Goblinberg, some people just play 2 because, you know, it also is a Rhoda target and all this, but I just love seeing him. Even if there's multiple, it's whatever. I have another play for next turn then, or, you know. Same thing with Tingled Fish though. He's kind of like the same, except it's just not searchable. That's the problem. So that's why you got max out. I'm sorry, I'm blanking. 2 Tricklown. Drawing Tricklown is alright, but you know, when you have stuff like Tingled Fish or not Snow, like Goblinberg or something, he can become a pretty useful guy in your hand. But you just want to send him off Brilliant Fusion usually. Speaking of which, we have 2 Garnet. Need to play 2. You're gonna draw 1. You're probably gonna mill 1, and you're probably gonna banish 1. So you need the other one to make your Brilliant Fusions live. So that's it for monsters. For spells, we have one of the best spells in our deck. 3 Brilliant Fusion, just an amazing starter card. Gives you a free Tricklown summon, and of course, more normal summons. Next we play 3 Instant Fusions. Yeah, totally awesome. It's very free with this card. It's much more consistent. And of course, you play 3 because Totally Awesome can actually recycle Norden. So they're not always going to be dead. Next, we have 3 desires. Yeah, I just feel like you need it. I'm not sure if you should deck thin, as in like milling, and then use it, or you should mill after using it. It comes up in certain situations where I do one versus the other. I'm still testing with it, but Pawn Desires is definitely great, especially with Omega. He can return like a Banished Snow or something to your grave. So next we just play the 3 Solar Recharges. Solar Recharge is broken because, like I said, you're going to draw Wolves, you're going to draw that Felice, and, you know, even if you just want to get like a raid in the graveyard, then Lumina and stuff like that. Just draw power, helps your deck out, and mills. 2, Charge Your Light Brigade. I guess I would say this is one of my favorite cards in the deck. You could just like mill Snows and Trick Clouds and add like a raid and stuff like that. It's really, really great. As for the rest of the spells, we just play 1 Rhoda. Obviously, it has a lot of targets. Foolish, I don't think I need to explain this. You can send Snow, Trick Clown, whatever, Wolf even, and Soul Charge. Do not need to explain Soul Charge. If you open Soul Charge and a good hand, you can end with like double Mega, like Toad, and Minerva. It's really, really, really cool. The one last card we play is 1 Trap, the name of Vanity's Emptiness. I draw it every now and then, which is nice. So, yep, that's it for main deck. I think it's like 42, 43. Like I said, this list seems almost unprepared, but I'll have a better one by next week. I just want to give you guys this content. Fusions. We have the 1 Seraph Knight, 1 Norden. Obviously, Norden can be recycled by Totally Awesome. They could both be recycled by Emerald, but that situation's never come up. Oh, I need to recycle Seraph Knight. Synchros, we played 2 Omega, and just 1 Michael. Michael does come up if you have the Lumina, and double Omega actually does come up fairly often. As for the XYZs, you guessed it, 1 Minerva. So, I only have 1. Don't want to spend $1,000 on a second one. The only reason I have this is because you guys recall a couple of months back at Top Nationals, I won this. I just kept it because I love Light Sworn. It's one of my favorite decks. Honestly, the second one doesn't come up as much as somebody would think. I've had situations where I said like, oh, a second Minerva might be optimal here, but I've never been in a situation where I said, oh, I need the second one to win. It might come up more in testing, but so far, if I really need the second Minerva, I can make an Emerald play, recycle this. So 1 has been fine, honestly. We have the Shark Toad engine with the 1 Bahamut Shark, 1 Totally Awesome. Of course, it's nice when he contribute himself and then put him back in the extra deck, and you can special summon him again with Bahamut Shark, so it puts pressure to destroy Bahamut Shark. 1 Dweller, obvious. 1 Tsukiyomi, you can make if you have a handful, like Trick Clowns and Snows. 1 Emerald, it's important to recycle stuff like Minerva, or occasionally Norden. Continue the XYZs, we have the 1 Castell, 1 Direwolf, and then we just have the Utopia package, with just the Utopia Lightning. I'm trying to fit in room for a Rhapsody. I feel like Rhapsody is really good this format, but extra deck space is kind of tight. So that is it for the extra deck. I don't really have like a good side deck to show right now, so I'll just end with this.